Hello, and guess what? Day 12 of rebuilding my life at 40 years old is in the books. And there were two valuable lessons that I learned. And I'm doing this live so you can watch it later because I figure this kind of live reaction will be better than video editing because I'm going to release content today or tomorrow morning, depending on how things go with upload speeds, of me reorganizing the travel trailer. The travel trailer I live in has more stuff than what I need. I'm going to condense it down, including finally getting rid of these shoes. But on to the two valuable lessons that I learned today. The first one was doing Uber. So I was driving Uber earlier this evening in what we call in North California the East Bay. And I'm learning a lot about people in general. One of the things I've learned about people in general, especially up in Northern California, is they're living paycheck to paycheck. And so even though I'm driving, do 10, 12 rides at night, 4 to 5 hours right now, because I'm trying to get more content filmed, I'm finding people don't have the money to tip. So what became interesting was this one lady gave me 2 quarters. And I'm like, at first I was mad, but then I'm like, that's probably all she can afford. And I took this 2 quarters and I'm like, you know what? That's 16 minutes of dryer time. She just bought me and gave me 16 minutes of dryer time on laundry day. 2 rides later, a guy had a 24 pack of water that he was loading from a grocery store in the back of the car. He asked me if I wanted one of them. I'm like, sure. He gave me two. And the last guy of the night, the last ride of the night before I headed back here to do my live stream on TikTok like I did earlier, and now my live stream here on YouTube, he gave me a ice cream. So we shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth. First lesson. The second lesson I learned today is that everything that has happened since February of this year, I need to stop talking about it. I need to stop thinking about it. I know I really screwed up. I know I fucked up real bad. But, and the but is, in order for me to successfully accomplish my ambitions and my goals that I have set forth for the next 77 days, I need to stop talking and thinking about it. So I have a plan in place for that. Every live stream on TikTok that I do at night and here on YouTube, it's going to be with two goals in mind. I'm talking about a couple lessons I learned today, day 12 of rebuilding my life at 40 years old. The first way I'm going to do it is during the live streams, I'm going to focus in on the small wins that I do daily. So like one win today is all the little things I receive for dropping people off driving Uber. Tomorrow, it's going to be about me clearing out a lot of my junk that's sitting around the trailer. I need to let go. Nothing's going to change. I can't change what happened. I can't change the fact that I screwed up. I can't go back in the past and change what I want to change. It's done. I gotta let it lie. As much as it pains me, as much as it hurts me, as much as this thing here is in pain, as much as this is in pain, I gotta move on. I thank you, Kathy Conrad. Thank you. Yeah, I got to just stop talking about it. So this, I talked about it on TikTok again tonight. It's the last time I'm going to talk about it. But I want to point out something before I go. At this very U-shaped dinette, a conversation was had between and it will forever change my life. The entire month of May 2025 has changed my life forever. Sorry if I'm quiet. I just had a moment. She will always have a space in here. Always. Nothing will ever change that. I told a really awesome client of mine today. Amazing people. They know the story because they overheard it. They're great people. And she was sitting with me in a recliner in a trailer she's buying. And she said, she gave me her story, her and her husband's story. And she's like, don't give up hope. Because it's a great story. She said, don't give up hope. But she said, what you're planning on doing, it'll only help things no matter what. And what I'm planning, guys, it's going to be special. So stick around. I'm about to do some really amazing things. I have some amazing stuff planned. In fact, if you stuck around this long, and I'll mention again when I do the trailer cleanup content, which will probably be tomorrow morning at this point because I'm getting pretty buzzed off this Captain and Coke. July 1st. So next week, if you don't see any fresh content from me on Tuesday and Wednesday of this coming week, I have to go to Southern California and deal with something. The short version and what I can tell you is I was paid in advance to basically do a certain job. I was doing it to help someone with their rent. And the only thing I can tell you is that, like the Dr. Dre song, it's going to turn me back into the old me for about 2 days, which I'm not looking forward to. Really, I'm not. But I made a commitment and I took the money in advance to help somebody with their rent. So I got to do what I got to do. But July 1st, right after work, I'm going to drive Uber for about 5 or 6 hours. After I drive Uber, I'm going to head up to Oregon. And Joanna and Brenda, my daughters, are going to live stream with me here on YouTube, on the main channel, and TikTok. And we're going to do 2 podcast episodes together. And we're going to film a bunch of content and have a blast. I have not seen my daughters in person in 1 year. So I am extremely excited. I'm like stoked. So now that I got my buzz going and about to fall asleep, we'll have to do the organizing content tomorrow morning. So as they say in Celebrity Deathmatch, good fight, good night.